Wow.
Hey guys, you're listening to Buffer Buddies episode 94. I'm Jared, proud hammock owner from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Tiffany. I got attacked by a cat today.
I'm Rest Peace 120, Rest in Peace 120, Coffee Boy, Italian Tasty Hot Fresh Delicious Pizza, many more names.
And I'm Jesse, that VR boy, Favalava. How you doing? I'm still trapped.
You're still trapped by what?
I'm still in the VR. The first time I ever wore VR mask.
I see. Your mind got disconnected from your body.
Yeah.
What happened to your body? Is it dead?
Body.
Time moves faster in VR.
Oh, so you're an old man now? Oh, wait, are you an old man in VR?
Yeah.
Or are you an
What
old
year
man
is
in
it?
real life?
What
Won't
year is it?
All right.
What year is it?
I'll make this quick.
2030.
Everything we're currently experiencing is still me trying on the VR headset for the first time 4 years ago.
So you're in 2023?
So you're 4 years older.
No, he's 4 years older.
I'd be 21. Right.
No,
I'm.
you move faster, so you're older.
You know what? How about we
Yeah.
just change the subject?
You're still aging. You're still
you're
aging.
like-
You're probably like 50 years old. How is it, old man? You're like
the kid from Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, because
Back.
here's what's gonna happen.
Captain America.
Here's what's gonna happen. You're
54.
let me talk. You're gonna unplug the VR headset and go back to your body, and you're gonna be like 20 whatever. But you'll be like, I can't remember, and because you're gonna have dementia in your young body, and you're gonna have to live like 80 years.
Your
with
conscious
that.
ages.
Yeah, it's a good
like
job
that.
on that.
Wait, but you don't consciously or spiritually or whatever get dementia, right?
Yes,
No.
you do. It's built into your brain.
But I thought dementia was relative to like, the state of your brain, the physical condition.
Well, is the state of your brain not moving?
No, because I'm still in my 21-year-old body.
But how are you talking
fast.
then? How are you talking? What is causing you to talk? Your mind.
No, I'm not.
Boom. You have to be altering the state of your mind, otherwise you're not going to remember anything. Then you're just a clone of yourself.
I would like to alter the state of this conversation. Let's watch this movie.
All right, we're watching Mission Impossible Fallout Boy. That's where I'm going to hit play on this movie.
Is this the one with Superman?
Yes,
All
this
right,
is the one
when
with
are we
Superman.
skipping? Why are we skipping?
Give me some skip
Every time Superman
rules.
shows up.
Every time they shoot a gun.
Do you really want to skip all the Henry Cavill stuff?
Is he the main character?
I don't, but I do. You know what I mean?
Every time they say Mission Impossible.
They don't say that enough.
Skip all the action scenes. We'll see. What about every time Simon Pegg says something funny?
Is he in this movie?
No, every Simon Pegg scene. Because he's just like the tech guy. He's not a main character.
Yeah, maybe.
Skip every time Tom Cruise is on screen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we could do the B plot. You can make it all about Henry Cavill.
Let's make Henry Cavill great again.
Should I do it? Should we skip Tom Cruise?
I feel like that's going to be a short movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of Tom. It is okay. First of all, it's Tom Cruise, so you know he made the movie a lot of him. He probably has some like clause where he needs to be on screen some percentage of the movie.
How about every time there's an explosion?
Okay, oh, that's a good one. I like that one. I'll take that one. Well, there's only one explosion.
Yeah, the movie lacked explosions. That's an explosion. Does that count?
That's an explosion. Yeah, that's a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Yes, look at him.
Oh, wow. I guess we're skipping. Whoa. Wow, that's pretty good.
So I was messing around setting this up, and I have like the commentary track. And it was really funny because like the first things they were like, "Hi, I'm the director," and these are really fast logos because I guess they sped up the logos in the beginning of the movie.
That's pretty funny. I love like commentary like that.
Well, at first I thought they were kidding around. I'm like, "Oh, this is weird," but they're like, "No, we actually like got permission to speed it up." And I was like, "Oh, okay, it's cool."
Like Taika Waititi's commentary for like Thor or What We Do in the Shadows or whatever. They're like pretty funny.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, I just like how he was getting married on the beach. He exploded right into like England.
Phrasing.
What?
he was getting married on the beach and he exploded.
like you know.
Yeah, how you do at your wedding when you explode.
Yugi. But yeah, like, and now he's in like London.
Okay. Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
I just like
correct.
that transition.
Well, maybe it was a beach in London.
No, maybe.
Does beaches have London?
What?
Not all beaches are London, but all Londons are beaches.
Here's the thing: is like California is such a strong like beach culture, and then like we also have an East Coast. But honestly, I never hear of like London people, like Europe people surfing. I feel like I know they do. I know they do. I just like is that like
hold on? Pause. Europe people.
Europe people. UK and Europe and France. Euro people. What do you mean Euro people?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
what do you mean? I literally don't understand.
What's happening? What is this bit? But yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, because I can't imagine, like, because there are places in the world that there's no water. There's no, like, they're not so. There's no beach.
They have a beach, but they don't have ocean.
Wait, you can't.
The Sahara Desert.
Wait, anywhere could be a beach.
If you believe hard enough.
Technically, where I live, we have beaches, but we don't have surfing.
Wait, is it because it's a lake? Lakes aren't beaches.
What makes a beach a beach?
It has to be the
What's
ocean.
the difference between a beach and a shore?
You can have a beach in a lake.
No, you
shore
can't.
is like a non-committed yes.
Okay. Before I look this up, I'm going to make the argument. I think beaches require the ocean.
I'm really upset.
What did you say? Say your thing.
I said a shore is a non-committed yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
How does anyone be around you for like any amount of time?
You answer that.
I don't know. I'm insane. So I don't think I'm an abnormal person.
Pluralson? You're one. Yeah, why isn't the plural of person pluralson?
I'm Carl Pluralson.
And there's two of me. Oh man. Wow, the launch codes, typing in those launch codes, eh?
Yeah, that's quite loud typing you have there, sir.
Oh, sorry.
It's not just loud, it's like aggressive. It's just like, dear Mr. America, I'm a white woman in America, I guess.
Anytime they type on screen, you should type for us. So it's like...
yeah, surround sound.
Because I love it because like, they use like cool, sleek computers. So it's like... Beep, 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 beep. But I love it if you like ace like what is it called? The Foley works your keyboard over it. So it just sounds like Tom Cruise is just slamming on his keyboard. I think it will visually look very funny to us.
This is gonna happen, right? But okay, here's a new game. Every time there's like a shootout scene, it should be typing noises instead.
Oh, I like that.
What do you think?
It's like Typing of the Dead, the video game based on House of the Dead.
The other video game.
Yes.
The game that's like really
I've survived in this business.
what's the word? Fun, I guess, at arcades. It's like the one that you do at arcades.
House of the Dead?
Yeah.
Or that new dancing game that we played.
Well,
that was awesome.
New. Why don't you talk about it?
It was a dancing game, and I learned to shuffle. Wait, no. I learned to do the Running Man.
The problem with that is that like I could do the Running Man okay, but there's like too much grip on that thing where I could not.
Yeah, it was a little. You really have to like. I think that's part of learning how to do it right, though. Is like if pros should be able to do it on any surface and make it look slippery. I think that's part of the illusion.
I see. So I've been
because it's like people who like back when shuffling was like a thing in like high school, and everyone was like,
Wait, what do you mean was a thing?
It was a thing.
What are you talking about?
Shuffling was a thing.
It's still a thing, is what he's implying.
Oh, yes. Well, it's shuffling. Like those videos where people are like really good, and it just looks like they're gliding across the ground, but they're like on concrete. Like that's not slippery, but they make it look slippery because that's how good they are.
Oh, I see. So I've been playing with a handicap this entire time.
Yeah.
The money?
But yeah, so
Money. I like how you said that. Money.
Bring the money.
Oh, I thought he said Hermione.
Hermione.
well, they're in
I
London.
got
So
so confused.
this is Harry Potter. Didn't you know? You're a
That'd be
wizard,
wild.
Tom Cruise.
This
What's his name
is
in
this
this
the
movie?
ass cabin?
Yeah, this is the prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes,
What's Tom
indeed.
Cruise's name in this movie?
Thomas.
We're gonna need that money.
Cruisin'?
Tom
Cruisington.
Thomas Cruisington. Cruising Son. It's like, is it like Jack Ryan?
Jack Reacher. It's his
Is
real
it?
name, yeah, but it's not his. That's not his. Yeah, so that's his Bourne name. His Jason Bourne name is Jack Reacher, but his name in
But
here is Ethaniel
Jason Bourne.
Huntsman.
Oh, I thought Jack Reacher is his Jason Bourne name, but his name in this Mission Impossible is Jason Bourne.
Oh,
The car.
Yeah. What do you think about all about? I don't even know what's happening. Oh man, there are no explosions. You know, I
it
do
needs to be
remember
a
liking
lot
this
more
movie.
Oh
when we
no, I
watched
absolutely
it.
loved it. I don't know why this is on the list because it's like, shoot, this was pretty cool. It's actually one of the Mission Impossibles where like I remember the storyline and actually
Well,
like
it was
enjoyed.
it was a simple storyline.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be fair.
Well, the other ones are usually just like you'd be like, "What happened? What happened in Ghost Protocol?"
There was a ghost and it was a protocol.
Yeah, I'm like, I actually don't really. I remember enjoying that one too, but like not really knowing what was going on. And this one, like,
Yeah.
I know what was going on. And it was actually really cool. The only thing is, like, there was a twist, but like, I think we all said we saw it coming, so it wasn't a very good twist.
In
I don't
Ghost
know-
Protocol?
No, in this one. Well, I guess the twist doesn't have to be I guess it was a good twist. It was just very obvious.
Yeah, like a twist is like a plot change.
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't
Like
have
the
to surprise you to be good. So I guess I'll take that back.
So
But it just-
I'm in the middle of watching Umbrella Academy right now, and I got
So
to
good.
like mid-season where I was like, oh, I got to the twist, and I was like, but they've been leading up to this point since the beginning of the show, so it's not necessarily a twist; it's just more of a reveal. So I got to the reveal, is what I would say.
We should all be dead.
But
Yeah.
but I do like.
But I think
Umbrella
there was like
Academy
a thing
lot.
where like I saw like I think it was a Twitter thread or something. It's like people are like, oh, it was dumb because of whatever, like the twist, whatever. But it's like no, it's a good twist because the audience was able to come to that logical conclusion. And not it wasn't like what was that? I didn't it's like if it's truly unexpected, then you didn't write it in a way where like you like audience could believe it, where it's like like it'd be like Superman all of a sudden just like turning to someone and killing them. You're like, well, Superman wouldn't.
I didn't
do
expect that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a good twist. That's out of character. That's random. So it's like twists should be
Yeah.
Like Game
believable.
of Thrones.
Yeah,
Or is that too soon?
too soon. All those people died. How can you talk about that? The problem
poor
though
dragons.
is with the dragon-based video games.
Dragon-based video games.
is what caused Daenerys to kill all those people.
Oh, I see. I understand what's happening.
Wow.
That's a very good joke.
It's a very deep. Only smart people will get this joke.
Yeah, those How to Train Your Dragon games are.
They're kidding. Teaching kids it's
to
okay to have dragons.
Well, she learned how to train one, I guess.
What?
I talk about Game of Thrones as if I've watched it. You know what I mean? Like, but I have not.
You're a freaking liar.
I've seen seasons 1, 2, and the first episode of like season 3, and then the second to last episode of season 8.
Oh, so you actually watched seasons 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
So
cool.
I know enough. Like I know the boy fell out of the tree, not the tree, the building. He got shoved out of the building because he stumbled upon something naughty. You know?
I saw a video of that scene, but they put like these random streamers' heads because there's like drama or like history, and it was just like the whole season 1 of Game of Thrones like intro episode showing off, and like it was so good. God, can you picture what I'm saying?
No.
They just like superimpose a streamer's face on top of the characters in that scene.
Was it a
then-
deep fake?
No, it was
would
just like
be
a
like- yeah, that's
really
the way to
bad
do it.
mask. Deepfake power is a whole podcast episode in its own. Not this podcast, but deepfake technology. If future us are listening to this in 5 years, let's just say now
we're all going to be
deepfakes,
and it won't be us listening to this
crazy.
at all. It'll be a deepfake of us listening to this. Blew your mind.
I bet you my Jesse AI deepfake is really good at video game.
What if every time you you go into VR, more of you gets downloaded? Like it's not like a one-time thing. So like the deepfake of you in the future is only partial.
I would say that exists to some capacity through Facebook. They understand the mannerisms of my hands in VR today. I bet you they could do that if they really tried hard. They have the data. So they also hear and see everything in my room.
Can you hear what I hear?
This is what I like about this movie and this scene is that like Tom Cruise is like, I'm such a good actor. I'm going to be good actor in this movie.
It's a movie about him acting.
Yeah, it's him acting. Even his character is a good actor.
Whoa.
So good. He's tricking this terrorist with his good acting.
The cuts are too deep.
Yeah.
The deeps are too fake.
He deepfaked so hard that he's now a deepfake of his deepfake.
I don't like the words deep and hard like in the same sentence.
Yeah. He went so deep and hard. His fake's up good.
Nope.
That's bad. These are words that I don't want to hear from any of you guys.
What about moist?
No.
A moist deepfake.
Do deepfakes only apply to like people?
I guess not. I think it's just
I
think it's just the idea that like an AI is like, or maybe not AI. It's not really AI. That like a machine learning algorithm is applying something over something else. So I guess you could like deep fake an animal, sure.
Like what else? What else? Where do we stop?
I wish I was really good at AI or like machine learning, like one of those really good people. They're like just like one of the best programmers in the world. Because I would like write a thing to like, wow, look at how good this sandwich is, but it's clearly a deep fake, and then like I'd edit the video to where the thing fails and I'm eating like rocks or something stupid. No, my lie. I've been exposed.
The walls were deep fake.
the deep faked walls.
This guy just deep faked reality.
What is this? Mission Impossible?
Fallout Boy.
Oh my god, it was a deep fake.
But an old fashioned one.
An old fashioned deep fake.
He's an old man, so he's like, you all the kids like, you old man, you use like old fashioned deep fakes. You mean a mask? Yeah, the old people deep fake.
That's so funny.
But because that's the thing, kids nowadays, it's crazy. They're walking around Halloween holding up an iPad to their face with the front facing camera turned on, deep faking their own face instead of just wearing like a latex mask. Also, this intro just spoiled like half the movie.
Aren't these a bunch of explosions, or is this just fire?
It's just fire.
That's an explosion, though.
Fire is not.
No, they just showed an explosion.
So I skip this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw an explosion.
Okay, you saw an explosion.
Yes.
Is Alec Baldwin just a deep fake of the other Baldwins?
Yeah, his brother.
He's all Baldwins combined
Same
together.
with Donnie and Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
Marky Mark?
See, she said trick or treat in rubber masks, and they're like, "Nah, we do iPad trick or treat now."
iPad trick or treat. It's like that episode in. It's not like that episode at all, but it made me think of the Black Mirror episode where she like iPads her daughter.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I know that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's really good.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah, she kind of lives in an augmented reality the whole show because like everything's censored.
Yeah. But at what cost? At what cost?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I was going to tell you guys, an explosion is the rapid expansion of gas, while fire is not. So there is a clear distinction.
Well, okay, but what's the distinction between
Wow, smart guy.
a storm and a beat?
Sure. We're going back to this. I tell you, a beach needs ocean water. Must be ocean.
It must be ocean. Is that confirmed?
That's my argument. That I'm. This is the hill I will stand on. The king of this hill I am.
The heel. The king of the Heelys.
I want to get Heelys again.
I was so good. I could like.
Who wants to get them with
turn
me?
around, go backwards, and then go backward.
Dang,
like,
I couldn't go backwards. That's cool.
Okay, let me pitch this idea to you, Jared.
Teach me how to Heely. Teach me how to Heely. Yeah.
Let me. First of all, that was a very good joke. But secondly, Heelys on that dancing game.
I think that would just shatter the floor.
You think so?
Nah, it's floor super durable, but I just don't think it would work good. But yeah, that'd be maybe that's how you could like do some crazy move that like no one could do.
Play with me.
I'm doing it. This is.
Oh man.
But hey, what if you could like shuffle really good? Because you're like you could slide a foot back like on the wheel. You'd be like awesome.
Oh, that's interesting. Where? Yeah, like. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's such a fun game, though.
Yeah. You know what's like? Henry Cavill was like a pretty dang good addition to this movie.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the movie that much, but he didn't need to be.
Yeah.
I want this guy's hair.
Henry Cavill or Tom Cruise?
The other guy.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, he's kind of like that person that you like invite to parties, even though you know they can't stay for long, but you're glad that you invited them anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's how I feel during Buffer Buddy.
Yeah, just
because I usually leave it before the game because I'm not gonna buy the game because I just bought a fucking VR headset. I'm sorry.
It's Buffer Buddies.
Yeah, this is M. I don't care.
Oh yeah,
you're not in my house.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is a bitch.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's a Scientologist.
What a dipshit.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I try not to support his movies because of that, but I mean, like, this movie was pretty good.
Hey, we didn't pay for this. It's all good.
We did.
Yeah, that's true.
I saw it in theaters, and this is a rental.
But we did see
cabbage.
Everyone believed that.
We did see it in theaters.
Yeah. That's how you tell.
We sat up so close to the stupid screen, though.
Unrelated, this is how you tell good lies. Part of it has to be true. Unrelated statement. Just giving that information out for you guys.
But yeah, I remember we sat really close to it. No, you know what it was? We tried to watch Crazy Rich Asians, and it wasn't. It was sold out.
Oh, that's right. We were like, oh my gosh, it's sold out. I guess we'll watch this other movie.
And we were like, wow, this is pretty good. All right.
Yeah. Crazy Rich Asians was also really good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I was just like, where's my Nick? Was that his name? I don't even remember.
I feel like that was like his name.
I'll take it.
This movie just needs to explode already, though.
There's no exploding in space.
I don't think there's that many explosions in this movie. I think now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, when would there be? I don't think this movie is about. Well,
just at the beginning and the end, right?
I think it is about a nuclear bomb, or a nuclear material, but I don't know. I like how there was music playing, and then he got hit by the lightning, and so his ears went out, and we lost the music, implying that Tom Cruise was listening to this like epic music as he flew through the sky.
Yeah,
I feel like if you do skydive, you have to listen to music.
You play
like
the Batman soundtrack.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, you've become Batman. I just feel like that's like a thing that you just have to go through. Is this like his Jarvis? Like, who's talking?
It's just like an automated thing instead of like looking at like a watch on your wrist.
Is that a thing that is normal?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a pressure sensor and a
pressure sensor. A barometer, you mean?
My alarm clock tells me what time it is.
Freaking nerd.
Your alarm clock tells you what time it is.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be very good if it didn't.
I mean, she says it out loud.
Oh, okay, that's different. I was gonna be like, I don't know, wake up, I guess. I don't know what time it is.
No, I meant like, yeah.
I want to make my Google Home wake me up by saying time to get inside.
Save you?
It's pretty good. I always think of the goofy version of that song. Have you heard that?
Oh, yeah.
Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Wake me up.
I can't
wake me up inside.
Save me. Whenever I play that in our Discord using like a rhythm bot, they always skip it because it's banned. They hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No taste. Tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Let me tell you what. Tom Cruise is the greatest American this side of the Mississippi.
Which side of the Mississippi are you on? One side of the Mississippi is smaller than the other side of the Mississippi, right?
What?
Yep.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
I think with the length of the river. I'm like,
West.
no, why would they be different? But I see the length of the America.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Yes, it doesn't split the country perfectly down the middle.
Because it's definitely more on the East Coast, or closer to the East Coast than in Central or anything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just interesting. An interesting statement.
Yeah.
It could be a slight, like, neg.
Oh, which side's the better side?
Well, no, it's just like, you're the best person on this side of the Mississippi, the smaller side of the Mississippi. There's definitely
come
better
over
people
here.
on the other side.
Yeah. You have a
That's
smaller
good.
pool of people to choose from. Of course you're going to do
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Or maybe you're wrong.
Maybe.
I'm on this side of the Mississippi.
Which side?
Oh,
Get
you're
a
on
load
the
of
bad
this
side?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we call
Apparently.
it the west side of the Mississippi and the fart side. So which one are you again?
The far.
The fart side? Oh yeah, okay. That's how I thought.
So, okay, let me tell you a very stupid thing that I did that I don't think anyone would on this podcast right now will understand, but I just need to get this off my chest. So I've been playing Fire Emblem, Three Houses, or as
pause
my
for a second because this scene is hilarious. How they're like trying to talk to each other, like, "What? I can't hear you," and it's like, I don't know why. It's just the most funny thing ever. It could be in a comedy movie. They could have just.
Is this about your dad?
But go ahead, Tiffany.
No,
You could continue
it's
with
not
your
about
Fire
my
Emblem
dad.
thing.
Okay, so I'm playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, which Z Panda likes to call Fire Emblem Three Spouses. But anyways,
That's a good point.
there's so many characters in that game. So each house, there's 3 houses. Each house has 8 characters, and so that's 24 people that you need to know and to memorize. That's very hard for me. So what I have done was buy Guess Who, the game, and now I am punching out all the people and I'm replacing them with Fire Emblem characters. I made a box art for it.
Wow.
That covers all sides of the box, including the back, and then I made individual like character cards and stuff like that. So I did print them today, and they're very, very good, except the sizing's a little bit too big, which is fixable. But yeah, I spent my time doing that, and it's a very good box cover. I would like to add.
How long did this take you to do?
That's amazing. You should post it on Reddit. I think that'd get a ton of up. Really awesome.
Yeah, I need I just need to do it. What was the question, Jared?
How long did it take you to do?
All day at work.
Well, Fava also just invalidated my other thing because I would be like, and you could have like done something for the channel. But if you could post it on Reddit and get a bunch of clout, then I guess never mind.
It's very good. I'm like so proud of it. I've never.
Joke,
yeah. Anyways, that's all. That's all I wanted to say. I do like the scene a lot. I think I do.
Didn't need it.
It's kind of a. It's. I like this scene because don't they have to just keep fighting people as they come in? I feel like it's something that like happens in like
Scooby Doo,
or like a stealth game. Where you're like, kill the guy. No, alert them. Kill them.
It did happen to us when we were playing Hitman.
Yeah. That's what I liked about this. Also, that was, I love how, so in the movie, Henry Cavill, like, hit the guy with the laptop thing that they used to print masks, and then, like, Tom Cruise opens it, and it's all broken, And Tom Cruise just looks at him and like points to it, and Henry Kendall's just like, It's just like so funny. It's just like, dude, you broke it. I'm sorry. Like, you freaking stupid man. Like, yeah, you beef cake man person with no brain to hit people with the hard.
Also, I don't understand this part. So the scene is three men in one bathroom stall. It's suggestive. A bunch of other people are walking in, and they see that, and they're like, harassing them, I guess. But it's like, why would you want to do that if they're doing the do?
Yeah, they're like making a joke, but it's still super weird. Yeah, it just
like one guy tried to jump over the stall to see. Why would you want to see that? Why would you want to see that? There's 3 men in one stall. Why would you want to see any of that?
This is also what I like about the scene is they just like they keep breaking stuff like it's paper in here, and it's so funny. This is like the whoever this guy is like just kicks Tom Cruise through the door, and he just throws him through the glass.
Wow,
it's just
so
funny.
Funniest thing ever.
Wow, this bathroom's jank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just smashed this bathroom, and I don't know what I know it's for some reason it's just so funny.
I also like this scene because Henry Cavill isn't very good.
Yeah, he's not Tom Cruise. That's the thing.
Here we go. Here's a gif of the.
Because you have the jacket.
Yeah. Here it is.
Reloading arms.
You should hit your keys on the keyboard.
Oh man. So I think in an interview he said that he did that to like kind of pull up his sleeves. But
yeah. I get it. That's a motion that like I would do not rapidly, but like when you're wearing a cuffed shirt, you kind of move your arms to like free it up. He just did it really fast and like in a way that's really funny, but like it makes him look so like, time for some fisticuffs, eh? Like the way like let me prepare my fists for this fight.
Was all a misunderstanding.
So when you shoot a gun, it's technically a little explosion.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of skipping.
I'm just trying to find some. Do we need to change the skip rule maybe for the beginning? Because I'm like, it's gonna be a while till like any explosions happen.
All right.
This movie's a lot of build
there's
up.
like destructible environments to like this degree where it's just.
I think
like
this is the only.
something-
I feel like this is the only scene where this is like that gratuitous.
When something breaks.
What?
When a wall breaks or something like that. I don't know, man.
Guys, sometimes I forget how awesome life is. Me and Christina bought a 40-count box of Rice Krispies, and
Wow, that's 40 of them.
But that's those individual serving ones.
yeah, the 90 calorie
Those aren't
ones.
as good as
small
homemade
boys.
though. That's the problem.
All right, Jared, just shit on what makes me happy.
Honestly,
Do it
they're not
again.
even worth eating. It's like it's a bigger waste of time. Than
You're right. I should just throw them away.
I would. I buy
Here,
them
Doug.
just to throw them away to prevent other people from having to suffer.
He had a date with the widow. You
Wow,
nothing like it.
Yeah, I'm a good person.
Hope they never met.
but you're a good. Okay,
You must be new.
I know you are,
Wait. Could be this guy for five.
and I'm a very well-fed Rice Krispie man.
Being well fed on Rice Krispies is worse than starving, though.
Dude, but I take vitamins every day. It's okay. I don't need anything else.
Do you blend your Rice Krispies with the vitamins?
And a little bit of
Krispies?
chicken.
Here's the challenge. Can you take a Rice Krispie and return it back to Rice Krispie treats and return it back to Rice Krispies and marshmallow? I want to return them to the separate states.
You could definitely return either one of them, but not both at the same time.
Well, I'm wondering, is there like, do you know how like they there's a method for like
Plasma.
plasma. Shoot, now I don't know.
Yeah, you put the thing, you spin the Rice Krispies into the thing real fast, and it separates.
Yeah. Well, okay. So there's a way to like get gold, because if it's like mixed into like electronic components or just like whatever, like you dissolve it in like this weird, like you put it in like hydrochloric acid, I believe, and so you dissolve it, and then you put a base and it settles, but somehow you get the gold back. I'm wondering, is there some kind of solvent you could pour over the Rice Krispies that will melt the marshmallow off? Then you could extract the Krispies and then somehow get the marshmallow back out of that solvent. That's the thing that we need to research. Why are we funding this research?
Forget about making gold. I want marshmallows and rice.
Here's the thing.
Me too.
Here's why. You're probably wondering how we got here. Let me explain.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let me explain. This way, instead of me having to go to the store and buy Rice Krispies and marshmallow in case that I need one or the other, I could just buy all the Rice Krispie treats I need and then distill the Rice Krispies and marshmallow as I need.
What you're asking for is, if you accidentally craft Rice Krispie treats, how do you undo to get your craftable items back?
Correct, without having to destroy them. Because those games are the worst when you craft something and they're like, oh, do you want to throw it away?
And you're like,
no, I want the thing back. But this way, it's way more economical. I just buy Rice Krispies and they're like, oh, I want cereal. Well, then just take it apart. Like, extract the cereal from it. And then you get bonus marshmallow sauce that you could pour on your cereal. And then you go... And you're like, oh, I want a quick snack. Eat the Rice Krispie just as is. I need some marshmallow fluff for this pie I'm making. Well, extract it back out of the Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah.
That's it.
What are we currently wasting our government money on? Why haven't we funded this thing?
Jared, a wall.
I'm gonna tell you, Jared, your thing was stupid. All right, and this is why.
Oh wow!
The technology could be better used to separate cheese from a cheeseburger. I got to get the cheese in the burger back.
Or Fava from his VR headset.
How do I get my friend back that doesn't crap on my ideas?
I'm still trapped in the first time I wore a VR headset.
Yeah, you've changed.
He's become a real...
over the 4 years that you've done VR, Baba.
I've changed ever since Buffer Buddies allowed me to swear.
Oh wow, yeah.
That was the pivotal moment.
Yep.
Yeah. And everyone
Fuck the past.
Oh no.
Everyone listening was a witness to that. Does witnessing suggest
eyesight?
Seeing? Yeah.
Existence.
Can you audibly witness something?
With your ears, probably.
Well, I mean, yeah. But that's the question. Does it have to be with your eyesight?
Well, let me tell you, Tiffany. A beach is a pebbly or sandy shore, especially by the ocean between high and low water marks. So that kind of supports my stance that beaches are by the ocean.
Pause. There was a moment when you said, "Let me tell you," when I knew. I was like, Jared just Googled something.
Yes, because that's probably what people say when they Google something.
Well, when we were talking, you got quiet. First of all, you got quiet. You went missing from the equation, and then you came back with, "Well, let me tell you." So I was like, yes, I'm about to be schooled by Google right now. But yeah, good to know about the beach, I guess.
Do you want to know about witnessing?
Merriam-Webster.
Oh,
yes, I would like to know.
Merriam-Webster definition. Yes, is a shore of a body of water.
Is a shore of a body of water.
Let's talk about this still.
Gravel or larger rock fragments.
Especially by the ocean. Especially
it doesn't
by.
say that.
Yes, well, Google's did.
But where does it say the cake is?
By the ocean. On the beach.
We did Google Merriam-Webster. We need to do the Urban Dictionary now.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Cake by the ocean, parentheses, on the beach is the title of the song. They don't actually normally say that.
Cake by the ocean, by the beach, especially the ocean.
So witness says verb see take place. See parentheses, an event, typically a crime or accident take place. But the second thing is have knowledge of an event or change from personal observation or experience. So having knowledge of would make you a witness. So I think
observation is vision, right? Like it's a...
No, because if I'm doing a study experiment on sound, you would observate. I feel like observation is more. I would observate that sound.
Are you okay?
I'm observating these.
That's no.
I'm observated. I'm observate. Nope. I'm observate.
You're Darth Vader, got it.
Oh wow,
broken. What's happened?
I'm vaping. I would say like if you're doing like any kind of experiment, you're observating the
observing.
Oh, what the hell? I can't stop.
You're still trapped in the headset.
I never left VR. I'm observing the experiment, whether it's sound or like whatever.
You think so?
I would think so.
Oh no. These definitions are terrible. These are the top definitions.
Well, of course they're gonna be terrible.
But we didn't say shore. Why did you look up shore? We're talking about beach.
Fava said it some
beach.
time ago, right?
Yeah, beach. I don't care about shore.
What's the difference between a beach or a shore?
I don't really. Here's the thing. I don't care. This conversation isn't about the difference in a beach and a shore. The conversation is a beach. Can you have a beach not at a ocean?
Oh.
Because my argument is like if you go to a lake. My argument is if you go to a lake, you don't have a beach. It's a shore. A shore.
I'm saying shore is in like agreeing.
Yeah,
like shore.
Yeah, so I agree. The shore is by the lake.
Yes, she does. Sean Connery.
Shore. Yes, I would say shores are by the lake.
This is a bad podcast.
Why are you listening to this? Here's a surprise. I'm pretty sure no one else is. I did tell my coworker about it, and he said I'll check it out sometime. But I'm pretty sure.
And this is what,
I'm pretty sure he's not.
He's gonna start. You're pretty sure?
I'm pretty sure he's not.
You're pretty sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But also, like we're at a delay of like 3 weeks or something like that. So he's probably not going to start with this one. He's probably going to start with. I was just looking at it. What the hell episode's coming out?
What is happening?
Matilda. Oh, it's because I have to share my screen. It's a thing. It has to do with how GPUs work and the codec that this video is in.
We are all in the same room and we're recording this podcast.
This actually makes it really easy. I could be like, "Hey guys, look at this," an ad.
Well, there must be a misunderstanding.
Like I could do like this. Be like, "This podcast is brought to you by." Oh, it's loading.
The best show on Twitch, but it's so difficult to read because it keeps moving.
But it's like those like it's trying to get your attention, like
those like virus.
Yeah,
like now you have a virus installed.
That are the ones that bounce around but never hit the corners.
Oh yeah. I like the ones that yell at you, like you want an iPod, and you're like, oh, it's 2 a.m. and you're like fall out of your chair.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
The ones that used to yell at you that you want an iPod.
The only thing that yells at me is my alarm clock when it tells me what time it is.
There used to be ads that would yell at you. It was like the worst thing on the planet.
I don't remember this.
I don't like this lady because she looks like someone
that you don't like.
That I know, but I also can't like pinpoint who like she looks like. It's really weird. The next episode that should be coming out. This is really weird for anyone listening to this episode live because this episode already came out, but to correlate with where we are in this thing, the next episode coming out during this recording is super bad. So that comes out next Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that does sound real weird.
Yeah,
but we've done that already.
Yeah, it's super bad Matilda then this. So if my coworker started listening to this and he actually listens to this episode. Oh, explosion. If he actually listens to this episode, that means he listened to 3 episodes since I told him about the podcast, or maybe potentially 4 if he listened to Grown Ups.
Bold of you to assume he's going to actually listen.
I don't think he will.
Well, let's call him out now, so just in case he does.
Stupid idiot Jacob.
Classic Jacob. Did you lean into the mic when you did that?
Not me.
Oh, I think just spiritually.
Like, why? Did it sound louder or something?
It sounded very like, I'm here to call him out.
Oh, no, that was just how, like, I take that very seriously.
Yeah, Jacob.
I'll never take back a call out. I'll never apologize.
Heroes never die.
That's right. Or back down from calling someone out. That's what they also say that really fast. Mercy's like, heroes never die, and they'll never back down from the calling out.
Yeah.
Podcasts are hard. You just have to keep talking. You just say whatever to fill up the air. That's how every podcast works. It's even harder when you're
watching a movie.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
what I'm hoping is that, like, this is all training for us, and someday when we are, like, actually funny and good at the things that we do.
After we escape from VR hell.
After we escape from VR and we acclimate to society, and then it takes us like 10 years to learn how to use a spoon again. And
then I drop the spoon and then I look up.
And the spoon was never there because you're still in VR.
Oh no! What a scary situation.
Well, yeah, you just keep taking out VR headsets and you're like, I can't get them off.
Technically, if you believe in the same ideology that Elon Musk believes in, we're all in VR right now.
Well, the virtual, it's not a VR per se, but it's a simulated universe. That was
but that's been around though, right?
Yeah, that's like quote unquote been proven, which is like we're in a hologram. Wait. Are you talking about the idea that we're like inside of an alien Okay. I can't talk. Simulation. There you go. I keep trying to say like something else, and my brain I'm like, no, not that word. This word.
Maybe
no, not this word.
Your simulation is glitched right now.
Yeah, I have a bug in it.
You know what? That's just a plot of Star Ocean 3. That's Star Ocean till the end of time, where Fate Line God goes into the place and he finds out that he's been in a simulation the whole time, and all his friends died, and then he gets real mad because he's just like, well, that was a simulation to you, but that was real to me. It was a Square Enix game.
So whatever. Whatever I was talking about is I'm hoping like this and our stream is like all like training, because it's like, you know, it's really hard being funny for 3 hours straight. It's like with no like whatever. But I'm hoping, I'm like, you know what? That's super abnormal. Even when I saw Thomas Middleditch and Ben Schwartz,
It was only an hour.
Yeah, it was like only like an hour. And so I'm hoping like it's super like, oh my gosh, it's so hard, and we remain like funny and engaging for 3 hours. And then we're going to get like hired to do like some like stand-up thing. And it's like, how long is the set? Like 30 minutes? You'd be like, I can do that. I can do that in my sleep. I'm used to 3 hours. So that's how I see this all. This podcast
under the assumption that we are funny all 3 hours.
No, but I'm saying like it's stretching. Yeah. We're funny for maybe 2 of those hours, so I could pull out an hour. You know, like this podcast is 2 hours long. Yeah, we're strong in the beginning, and maybe towards the 2 hour mark, like we're definitely like not as strong. But by doing 2 hours, you could probably pull out 30 minutes. If you do 3 hours, you could probably do 2 hours. If you do 5 hours, you could probably do 3 hours. You know, like by doing it longer, it probably gets you better, faster. That's my theory. Stronger,
better, faster.
Stronger.
Now or never.
Man, I used to have the Mission Impossible game on N64. Like, I don't think anyone played that for some reason. It was a fun game
because we had GoldenEye.
Yeah, exactly. Did that come out before or after? They weren't out at the same time. At some point, there was a reason. I think
Pretty sure GoldenEye was out before.
Really? Either way, I love that game. I remember that game being pretty fun. And this is one of those, like, man, I have all these stupid memories of like not playing video games good. But like, that was like how I don't know, crazy. So me and my brother, we used to do, there was this one level, it was like kind of like Hitman. Oh my gosh, it was so much like Hitman, but way simplified. But anyways, you're Ethan Hunt at this party, and you need to like get upstairs. And so you gotta like talk to this person, get the poison, pour it in the drink, serve the drink to the guy.
You gotta roofie someone.
Yeah, you like poison basically. And so like it was we can never figure out how to do it and the steps that you need to do, and it was like really like we're just kids and we're bad at it. But that game also had cheat codes, and so you could get like this hand, like it looks like a pistol but it shoots rockets, and like you're only supposed to have that gun in like the last level to shoot down like this helicopter thing. But like we put in the cheat and you have like unlimited ammo, so you go to the party and you're like in a tux and everyone's like drinking like champagne, you just pull out this gun and just shooting and the whole room explodes, and it's so funny. And just like and you run in the bathroom, you hide in the bathroom stall, and then like you come out and they start shooting at you and just blow them up again, and you just like do that for like an hour. It's great stuff. Stupid games. I love those games where you could do that.
Yeah, cheat codes were the best.
Same thing with
Good old days.
the N64 game, Star Wars. Damn it, what is it called? Shadow of like Colossus or something? Yeah. You like that game was like that game is just like legitimately like pretty fun. The controls are crap comparatively now. We can put in cheat codes for that one and get like a jetpack early on, and you just fly around, and it's like a lot of fun. And that's kind of a cool game.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I used to like play like Pokemon Snap, but I would rent the game from, you know, those old video rental places, and
Blop blop blur.
What?
Blop blop blur.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and then I would rent the game, and then I would return it, and then someone else would rent the game. Don't know who it was.
Yeah, you told me about this. It's great. I love this.
Yeah, and then I would rent it again the following week, and then I would try to beat that guy's score, and I knew it was the same guy because it was like specific like names that you input for like high scores and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah. Misconnections, Craigslist.
Yeah, so but like that person also then realized that you're like, that's the thing. I don't understand how that gets started. That's the thing that gets me, right? Like you rented it once and then you returned it and then you let a week go by. Like, that's the thing. And then you decide to rent it and you got the same game back. And then he said, oh, let me go rent it. Like after one iteration, you kind of like, oh, I'm going to do this thing. But how do you get that started? But also that's the thing I love. It's like, you could do that nowadays and it'd be kind of cool, but it'd be so easy to just like go on Twitter and be like, hey, I got your, like, you're like, all right, we've done this enough. Let me just tweet you. But there was those options for alternative forms of connection just didn't really exist. So I love that, like super, like you made an online multiplayer game out of a non-multiplayer game when online services didn't exist. They didn't exist at all. And like, that's the coolest thing about it.
Yeah, and then the place burnt down, and I kept the game. So.
Oh wow!
And you're like, haha, I won.
Yeah.
You can't beat my score now. Take my ball and go home.
Maybe that was his plan. Maybe he started that fire. I'm assuming it was a guy too, though. But that was just me being ignorant. It could have been a lady.
I had a Sims game for the Nintendo DS that I traded to GameStop, and a year later, some random kid at my elementary school came up to me. He's like, hey, are you Jesse? And he busts out the game. He's like, dude, I had your guy. And it lived a life of its own.
Wow.
Long after
and then you pushed him down and you grabbed it back.
I bullied him for the rest of the year. I'm like, freaking nerd playing that old game. Yeah. Good time.
Good times, man.
Was there an explosion?
I don't think so.
No.
I love this. Clearly something bad happened. Just two men that are like spiffily dressed driving a boat. Can't be them. They look so suspicious.
Maybe they're just like
they couldn't look more suspicious
With
to me.
The body in the front.
Yeah. And then also now Henry Cavill, like this super buff guy on like a little moped, also super suspicious. Just me on this tiny bike.
Oh, Notre Dame.
Oh, is that in this movie?
That's crazy.
I want to buy a BMW.
Me too now. JK, Tesla.
Me too.
Yep, Tesla.
Also.
What if someone was using that on like Twitter? Someone's like, yeah, I really want a Tesla. Hashtag me too. I don't think you know that. I don't think you're using the hashtag right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They're just going around. Wow, cool shoes. Hashtag me too.
There has to be someone.
Yeah, someone
right?
who didn't like Honestly, it was not very obvious the first time I saw it. I'm like, what? What is this hashtag? Oh, I had to go and like, if you didn't know it ahead of time, it didn't make any sense. It was very cryptic.
That's funny. I do like this scene a lot. It is like one of the cool like action chase scenes or whatever. Because that part where they're going around like the big old thing.
Yeah, I heard it on a different podcast, I think, but I definitely agree with it. Like what they do really good in these movies is like make you actually know where they're going when they're in these chase scenes versus like Jason Bourne movies. It's just like a lot of close-ups and action, and you don't actually know where they're driving. They could be going around the block a bunch of times for all you know. But with this one, it's a lot of landmarks and zooming out, and they kind of show you in relation to where they are to other people. So you kind of get the feeling that like they're driving really far to get away, but they're still trying to get back to like they're driving past the point that you need to. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto when you're trying to lose the cops. And you're like, that's a stop right there. You have to keep going. So you can kind of tell that Tom Cruise is kind of doing that because he's going around. He wants to get back, but he's also trying to lose the cops at the same time. Yeah. And then all these landmarks really give you that sense of distance and travel.
Like,
so they do a really good job.
Is right there.
Yeah. He lost him in the roundabout, and now he's like trying. Oh no, he didn't lose him in the roundabout. That's a top tier problem. But they do a good job of that because they do a lot of wide shots, which a lot of chase scenes. The easy thing to do in fight scenes and chase scenes is get real close, and then you don't have to show anything because no one knows what's happening. They do that in Transformers where you have no clue what's going on in the combat. The worst thing ever.
I actually hate that. That's what
it makes me. Transformers made me dizzy. I was like, I don't. Oh, really? My eyes hurt. I mean, like, not really, but
it's
like,
just not cool. You know, like
it's just a bunch of metal moving and hitting each other, and you're like, I don't know what's happening.
Avengers, the second one. What is that one called?
Oh, the Avengers, the second one.
Yeah, Avengers.
Hi, I'm Captain America, and you're watching. You're welcome to the Avengers, the second one. Hey, Iron Man, how are you doing? I'm Iron Man, and I just like you. Hashtag me too.
No, Age of Ultron did that a lot, and I was like, why? Why would you do this?
Yeah.
So did he plan to get hit by the car?
Of course, he plans everything.
Yeah, I would love it if they explained his plan at one time, and it kept going. And then I paid. Then that guy was a hired actor who drove the car, and that car was. It just keeps going down this path of like very intricate planning. And the person we drove by, sitting at the flower shop, did you see them? No. Well, they were also a secret agent that I planted there. And that guy over there reading newspaper, planted. Everyone in London, planted. I planted them all. They're all secret agents. The whole thing was controlled. The cloud, I controlled that cloud. That was a fake cloud.
A deep fake cloud.
Whoa.
I do like action movies where the main character gets hurt a lot, like Jackie Chan's action scenes where he's that goofball Jackie Chan just doing goofball Jackie Chan things, but he always gets like hurt. Yeah. Like he punches a thing and then his fist hurt.
And he shakes his hand. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that stuff is fun. You're just like, oh, he's just a regular guy.
He doesn't have fists of iron, like the movie title suggests. I paid for Fists of Iron. This is a lie to me. I want my money back.
What'd she say? Oh.
This part of the movie was like crazy. Cause like, oh my gosh, what are they gonna do?
Oh yeah. Just like it's these moral parts of the movie. Who speaks? Does he actually speak French? Is it French? Oh.
Yeah, he does.
Oh no. Oh, Beans. She was just doing her job.
She was just one day from retirement.
Oh no. One last job.
She's like, I'll take a half day today, but I'm just going to go out and just do a normal patrol. Easy last day. Nothing ever happens.
And it all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Shoot him. Wow, those guys are terrible.
Yeah, they had all the time in the world.
Did they?
That was Favalava. I would have Pavloved that guy.
But at that. No one knows what you're talking about when you say Pavlov.
I'm making gun noises. Have you ever heard a gun before?
No.
That's what they sound like.
They do?
Okay. Are these noises deep faked?
Deepfake gun.
We listen to the podcast. It's just like gunshots every time I talk.
I should do that. I should spend hours editing this podcast so you're never on it. You're just gunshots. And we're just laughing. Ha ha ha. No one knows why. By the way, anyone listening, we're looking for an editor for this podcast. You could edit the podcast for me.
I want to be deep faked.
Many odd requests.
Honestly, any of them include deep faking.
I'd be super interested in seeing what someone who is maybe a good editor would do with this podcast. Like, how would you edit this podcast?
But didn't listen to it.
Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe. Well, I'm just saying, like, if you were to edit this podcast, what does that look like? Because my thing is like the integrity.
You know what it would be?
What?
You know what it would be?
Like 20 minutes?
No, Control Alt Delete or Control A Alt Delete.
That's so funny. But then you won't have a podcast, so I don't see how that would work.
And I guess I killed the conversation.
Yeah, it did. But my thing is just like part of the integrity of the podcast is that it's continuous, unedited. Like it's like the movie. We're commentating on it. It's like
the movie's definitely edited. Come on.
Oh no! Don't tell me that. It's all one shot.
Whoa.
But like Mr. Science Theater isn't like edited, right? They don't skip around. I don't think.
Yeah, skip around.
So I feel like we can't either. But also they have script writers. We don't have skip writers.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be like.
I drove down the street before. Wait, this is Paris?
Yeah, it's Europe, I think.
Oh, what am I thinking?
Doesn't
Maybe
that
like
mean that it necessarily had to be filmed
no,
there?
it was in that area. Recipes.
Well, that archway that he drove around in a circle, they have that in New York too, though, right? Because that's in Grand Theft Auto 4.
Maybe you drove it in Grand Theft Auto.
No, but Grand Theft Auto 4 takes place in New York. And they have like that like big roundabout. I mean, it's not that one, but it's very similar to that. It's like an archway in the middle.
Oh, in Grand Theft Auto 5 by it's that White House area where we took our bikes up.
That's Griffith's Observatory?
Like the game like a lot.
Oh, maybe.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking specifically about Grand Theft Auto 4. It takes place in New York. They have a thing that's very similar to this. For a second, I thought it was in New York, but then I realized, no, it is Paris or French.
Maybe
You know why they could never make a Grand Theft Auto in Europe? Because gun law.
Yeah, the game would
because
be
the
like
debauchery of Americans.
It only works.
Debauchery.
Cops don't have guns in Europe too, in a lot of European countries. Like they can't even
stomp all over them. They'd like stop
they
there,
have those
and you like
batons that they twirl around,
and
they go, "What's all this?"
What's all this then? That always looks fun, rolling over a car like that.
You want to try it?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
You gotta attach a GoPro.
Because if you roll fast enough, the car just moves under you like liquid, and you're like air, like over an airplane wing.
What car do you want to get hit by?
I think
get hit by a Tesla.
I think the less like because the problem here though is you land on the hood, right? You start rolling and then you hit the windshield and you have to go up. And so I think the less that there is, the better. So like a Lamborghini is probably the best one to do it in. Because Lamborghinis are they're like kind of a one, they're flat. So you just roll right over the top. And then here's my other thing. Now that said car is dragging a mattress. So you roll right over the top, land on the mattress. Boom. No injuries. So all cars should drag mattresses behind them in case they hit somebody.
In case of injury.
I'd rather have a mattress with wheels.
Okay, all cars are now mattresses. Problem solved.
Oh, man.
Millions of lives saved.
Yeah.
Would people be safer? Or Like not.
Okay,
Safe? I just said millions of lives saved. I think that's safer.
I'm here to tell you that's never.
Instead of wheels, it's your feet, and there's just like a hole where you put your feet through, and then you just run.
Flintstones?
Flintstone style, yes.
What's the Flintstone?
How fast can you run?
What's a Flintstone? It's 2019. Is that like a car?
It's a multivitamin.
That's
The best vitamins in the world.
I don't think I've ever had a vitamin in my entire life.
really.
That's
No.
I love vitamins. I really feel like they make a difference.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't eat well, and I need the vitamins to survive because I eat like trash.
me too.
Wow, you guys are bonding. Look at you guys go.
Are you a Soylent enthusiast? Do you soy with the boys?
Nah, I'm on that turmeric train.
Dude, that turmeric train is real though.
What's happening?
Can I read these? Keaton Patty on Twitter tweeted out comments from the Outback Steakhouse Facebook page. Can I read these?
Sure.
Can I steal his content for our content? Regurgitate it?
Isn't that most...
It's pretty much the internet. That's how everything works nowadays. He didn't write these. He stole these from someone else, and those people are uncredited. The person says they talk more about their bloomin' onions than their steaks. Outback Bloomin' Onion should be their name.
Oh, that's pretty good.
True.
Or I would argue Outback Bloomin' Onion House. If you're gonna swap out steak for bloomin' onion.
Also true.
Ordered the bloomin' fried chicken yesterday when we fined in. I dawned on me today that I didn't get a side of mashed potatoes that I ordered. I guess the chicken was so tasty and lots of it I didn't notice. I specifically like find in. Autocorrect or something. Light lemonade. Really? Please bring back our regular lemonade. Oh my gosh, we non-carbonated, no diet, non-carbonated / no diet / caffeine drink free drink patrons have few and any choices left these days. Sad emoji. Thanks for passing on my request. Smiley face. I like that preemptive.
Wow.
Thank you. Not bold of you to assume me, the Facebook manager person, is going to pass your request on. I am not. And then, so I get no table or chair, and I must walk about the restaurant while trying to eat my food. I don't know what that means.
Who are these people?
Don't know what that means. Oh my gosh, those are the best when the old people are like do you know Karen from Crackle Barrel? Mm-mm. Or was it not Crackle Barrel? Is that a place? I don't know. Crack and Barrel? What is the place
Crate
called?
and Barrel?
Crate and Barrel? I think it's Crate and Barrel. Someone was like, I can't believe you fired my wife Karen after like 10 years or something like that. And then all like hundreds of comments like, wow, really? You fired Karen? I'm not going to shop there ever again until you hire Karen back. And just all these people just jumping on this bandwagon before Karen. Like, I just found out that Karen was fired. I can't believe this. I'm in shock. Like, just comments like that are like so great.
That is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. The internet's funny.
That's one of those things where you'll see like
funny.
reference, like Three Wolf Moon shirt used to be referenced all the time, and you're like, oh, I know about that. And that's Karen from Crate and Barrel or Crackle Barrel. I don't know, it's something like that.
There needs to be T-shirts with name tags that says Karen from Crate and Barrel.
Yeah.
Is that his wife? That's not his wife. My wife.
They got married really fast just for this scene in real life, and then they got divorced after the movie. That's how it always works.
I see. Actual wife. I see.
Get married for the tax returns. Get divorced for Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Is that your plan?
That's not my plan. Get married for the life insurance. Leave for... Just kidding. That's actually really sad stuff. Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's Brad's wife, Cracker Barrel. That's what so there's a ChicagoTribune.com. Why did Cracker Barrel fire Brad's wife? The internet demands answers. It looks about like a couple hundred words. Should I read it?
Sure.
This seems real boring, so we'll fill it with this article I stole from 2017. Bradley Riley had one simple question: why did you fire my wife? But he decided to ask her employer in an extremely public way on Cracker Barrel's corporate Facebook page. He still does not have an answer as to why his wife, Nanette, lost the retail manager job she held in Indiana Cracker Barrel for 11 years. But he does have an army of wisecracking trolls behind him. Once internet prankster caught wind of Ride's inquiry, they flooded the Cracker Barrel page with comments about Brad's wife, the internet's new favorite meme. Pity the poor social media manager behind the scenes, desperately trying to regain control by posting videos of mixed berry pancakes. It started on February 27th when Ride posted on his personal Facebook page that Cracker Barrel let his wife go, and posted the name of the woman who allegedly fired her. I would really like to know why those of you who know me these days know that I will. Okay, let me reread that sentence. I'm really bad at reading out loud. School didn't do a good job at this for me. I would really like to know why those of you who know me these days know that I will find out. In the meantime, if any of you would like to know, also, please go to their Facebook page and ask them. I'd really appreciate it, he wrote. A few more posts with complaints about the company and the circumstances of Nate's firing followed. Then on Tuesday, Ride's posted his question on Cracker Barrel's page, and comedian Armand King posted the exchange on Twitter, according to People's Magazine. We demand answers from Brad and his wife. On Cracker Barrel follower posted the hashtag Justice for Brad's wife was born. The memes began. The worst days of the Cracker Barrel social media manager life began too. Next came digital vandalism. People began to fill the Yelp and Google pages for Cracker Barrel with queries about Brad's wife and bad reviews. One person posted that Brad's wife was the best server, which would be nice if Brad's wife weren't a retail manager. Oh well. Meanwhile, Reed realized that he had created a monster. On his Facebook page, he implored people to stop harassing his local Cracker Barrel. Remember that some very good people work for them, he wrote Thursday. Friday morning, he posted another request. I would like to repeat that your local restaurant store had nothing to do with this. Please send all your questions and comments to the home office. They're the ones who can answer them. ... Or not. Neither Cracker Barrel nor Reed responded to the request for comment by the time the story was published. Congrats, America. You have your new Harambe. So Reed's wife, Brad's wife, is the meme. I don't know where I got Karen. Karen must be a different meme that I seen.
I think the dog's always like Helen. Something.
I know
Helen.
It's a common name. I swear there was just something else out there that I saw with that, but Brad's wife. I feel like that article was way less funny than the actual, like, I can't believe you distilled down these events into a less funny version than of what actually happened. But I know, I think like what is it? BuzzFeed has like, people commenting on Facebook pages, and they comment on Walmart. Like, do you know my son Charlie? They're like, no, we don't. But we have sales every day. Like,
it's so
always
funny.
The best.
Yeah, I never considered like those kinds of reviews as digital vandalism. That's like the first time
if you give it like a 1 star, like you've tarnished the reputation.
I mean, like I've never heard of the phrase. Like I've never heard of the term.
I forgot about that phrase. I'm sure I knew it, but you're like, oh yeah, you're right. That is pretty good.
Yeah, that's
we kind of have that at work where like we have an ad and we're trying to like engage with our people, but all these. I can swear because it's Buffer Buddies. All these fucking kids, man, just talking about how...
You gave him a little bit of power. You gave him a little bit of power.
I've created the monster.
Yeah.
But these fucking kids, man, they're like, Fortnite's better. And then the other kid's like, oh, actually, Warframe's better. And they're going off in our comments, and it's like, guys.
Okay, here's the thing.
Come on.
But that's not really like digital vandalism. That's just more spam, I would say. Or
but here's the thing, though. 1, that's good for your Facebook page. It's an engagement. Facebook doesn't know. 2,
it's useless, though.
Who cares? It's not useless.
We're trying to get sales.
And this will lead to your page being shown to more people.
Yeah, but that costs more money, and these people have no intention of buying. So,
no, it doesn't cost more money. I'm saying the comments you're getting are helping your page be shown to more people. Yeah. Facebook goes, wow, these comments, every time they post, they get a lot of comments. Must be good. It's good for you. And second, you need to lean into that. You need to comment as the page and like be like, our monitors are great for both Fortnite and Warframe.
Well, no, alternatively, these monitors are good for Fortnite. Yeah, these monitors are good for Warframe.
Slap a sticker on them and be like, this is the Fortnite optimization. Or here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. If I had full creative freedom, I'd make like fake jokey ads about like having a Fortnite optimized monitor and like throw in some like tech BS that's clearly fake, but it's like you make like a meme video and then post that to your page. And like, I bet you, if it's funny enough and clever enough, it'll go on Reddit front page.
You're right.
It's free, dude. If you do this, you owe me money. You owe me something.
I'm gonna do the Fortnite thing.
Here's the thing. If you make a video, okay. Here's.
I should do that right now.
This is gonna be my legally binding contract.
I'm working for free now.
This is my legally binding contract. If you guys do this and it like gets to Reddit front page, you have to convince them to give me a free monitor. I think that's the least you could do with my really good idea. And it's free, and this is like free to you guys, no risk. If you do and it doesn't work and you don't get any sales, then you owe me nothing. But if it blows up because my idea was that good and super genius, and like
a marketing, it costs us money.
Here's
it doesn't cost you any money. I just gave you the idea. I didn't charge you for it.
Just like an organic post.
Well, I'm saying if you do this, if you make the video and it works, that idea I gave to you with no risk. You know, it's not like I'm charging you up front for it, is what I mean. Spec work. Go ahead.
Here's this. What if they do that and they go completely out of business?
Bankrupt. That's not my fault.
I know where Jared lives. I'll tell the man, the boss. I'll tell the owner. I'm taking this straight to corporate.
Good. They'll give me a raise.
I want to make a new smart TV.
Yeah.
We're actually going to come out with our first smart TV.
That's stupid.
No one likes those.
Yeah, you know you're on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Insider trading tips. Hot with Buffer Buddies. Do you know what? This would be the perfect place to hide insider tips because no one listens to it. I have insider knowledge by this company.
What about Jacob?
Jacob? Oh, I'll have to kill Jacob.
Rest in peace, Jacob.
Can I just skip for the hell of it? This movie's really slick.
Every time Alec Baldwin comes on, skip his
definitely.
Bald ass.
Absolutely. Okay. We see Alec Baldwin. Waiting for it.
I think he dies in this scene, doesn't he? And then maybe stops seeing him.
Yeah, he dies pretty soon. I'm pretty sure. But spoilers.
I feel like it.
Oh no!
I don't remember.
Yeah, you're not seeing it stream anymore, right? What the hell?
No.
Oh.
No, it went away.
Wow, this app sucks.
Bring back Rabbit.
Bring back Rest in Peace.
Yeah, again, as the person casting, it told me nothing. I had no idea.
That's bizarre.
Oh, you only noticed because of your second screen, right?
Yeah, I stopped hearing it, but that's not. I'd be like, and you'd be like, oh hey, you're not working. I don't know.
Why'd you have to make this?
Can you believe that they put
Hitler
CG'd
in this movie?
Yeah, I hate that part.
They deep faked Hitler onto Henry Cavill's body.
They deep faked his upper lip in Justice League because of this movie.
Yeah.
Like what? Like I feel like that's a lot harder to do.
Here's my thing. Let Superman have a mustache, you cowards.
That's true.
Why is that so bad?
That's revenge.
That's true. Can he, as an alien of Krypton, grow mustaches?
I don't know.
Maybe their biology is just different.
He is completely hairless from the scalp down.
From everywhere except his head.
Yeah, everywhere except eyebrows down, hairless.
Or what if he's wearing a wig the entire time?
So he's bald. He's just like Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor shaved his head to be like him, and then it didn't grow back.
Lex Luthor is actually from Krypton as well. How about that?
What if... Okay, so he just ripped the face off of the mask off of Simon Pegg.
The old deep fake.
The old style deep fake off of Simon Pegg's. But what if it wasn't an old deep fake? And he just like... It's like what if you're like, I don't believe you. You're wearing a deep fake. And you go and grab someone's face and like, oh, got it wrong again.
And they're like bleeding. It's like, oh no, is this guy on bath salts?
Yeah. That's what people do say to me a lot.
Are you on bath salts?
Yeah, because I keep thinking they're all deep fakes. I don't know what to believe anymore. I've lost all sense of reality.
Like, how could you, you know?
Yeah, with the deep fakes all up in here. Who let the deep fakes out? I'm Obama. Get it? Like, because like they deep faked Obama into the song now. That's a deep cut deep fake.
It's something.
A deep cut fake. You think you could deep fake a deep cut in your arm?
Probably, right? Hold on. Isn't just deep faking things just like CGI?
We went over this. It has to be like machine learning applied, though.
Yeah, a human can't do it.
Yeah, I think specifically a human can't be.
What's the difference between a beach
and a deep fake?
And a deep fake.
Well, according to Urban Dictionary,
is a lake just a deep fake of an ocean?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Is it though?
Because you think it's a beach, and then it ends though. You're like, oh, there's land. You're swimming across and you hit land. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You could get 2 Honeywell Tower fans for only $60. I have to buy this. There's 2 of them. You don't understand. There's 2 of them for $60. A white and a black one. Hashtag me too. It's not $60. It's $100. What are you talking about?
What's happening? Are you narrating your?
I'm narrating Amazon. Can that be a podcast? Do people want to hear me buy Amazon stuff? I'm scrolling down the page. I'm trying to see if there's some kind of sale that I missed out on. I'm going back to the website that told me about the sale. I'm reading it. Sure, August is here and already moving fast. You still need a fan. It's $60 on Amazon, 2-pack, 8-speed. But is there a discount code? When was this posted? I'm doing investigation now. Was posted Thursday at 1:45 p.m. Why did I see this post so late? Let me go back to Facebook. Then I saw the post. Posted yesterday at 1:45 p.m. That is Thursday. Looking back at Amazon, they are $100 for the 2-pack. Not on sale. Going back to the coupon website. No coupon provided. I must have missed the sale, and Facebook showed me the post late. I'm not buying this 2-pack of fans. I'm closing the tab, closing the other tab. I'm now back on Facebook.
How was that? Coupons deep faked.
It was a deep fake coupon.
It was pretty good. It was just I think you've invented something here.
Is shopping ASMR?
Yeah, but except it's not like ASMR as in like it's like tingly sensations and like quiet or whatever. It's like aggressive. It's like for people who've like they have PTSD from like you know like they've been shouted at, but then now that they're in a place where they're not being shouted at anymore, they miss it because of some reason, right? Like that's what they need to go to sleep to.
My thing is also like it's not ASMR in the sense that like it actually like sounds good. It's ASMR in like the logical like structure of like going through like shopping and clicking and being on the browser. Maybe it's like not PTSD, but maybe you have like anxiety or something like that, or not anxiety, like you have a bad habit like me, just like opening my phone and like opening the same app like 1,000 times. Like I keep going on Amazon and buying things, but this could like solve that.
Oh, it's like a
replacement
nicotine patch.
Yeah. It's a shopping nicotine patch. Like, oh, this guy's buying things and not buying things and searching for coupons and stuff.
Wow, very exciting life.
I really need to work on my serial podcast. I really got to work on that. Tiffany, I need that artwork. Although that's right. Not what's holding me up. I should blame you for. Oh, that podcast, you haven't released it yet because Tiffany hasn't given me artwork for it. Do that recordy thing too. Then we can have a cool little video animation of you making the cereal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's on a different thing that I'm not drawing on that right now. I mean, I'm not drawing while I'm recording this podcast. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Man, I forgot how long they were in these catacomb tunnel things for. That was like 30 minutes of them being down there.
Yeah, it's like, get out of there. Crazy. It's dark and it's cold.
So
what are you
Thomas
doing?
Cruise ran into this alley and then he looked one way and there's 3 guys running full speed and he looked the other way and there's like 2 guys running full speed. What I would love is like they weren't running for him. He just happened to like he's like, oh no, they're coming for me, and he runs away and then those 3 and 2 guys just run at each other, like start fighting.
It's just like this weird Monty Python-ish, like
they're all opposing football team people.
Oh, well, yeah, I want we've said this many times, and this is an idea that's been thrown around. It's like the idea that I want a Harry Potter movie, but it's it's about these students who don't know who Harry Potter is, or, it's all these background stuff. But I want the movie where you follow the lives of people and then the movie's happening behind them.
Yeah. Like these people in this church thing at this funeral service are like, wow,
but
this is real awkward. This guy just walked in here and you're like cringing.
But I actually don't want them to acknowledge that at all. You just see running in the background and you don't know, they're just going on about
that. But that though is like, so this movie per se, like in the beginning there's a chase scene and then Tom Cruise is like done with that. So like how you follow that person around for 2 hours when that one part is like so short? Or are you saying you engineer a movie where like that, like it's kind of a coincidence where that person just happens to be in all the same places of the other movie? Okay.
Yeah, string together all the action movies that take place in Paris.
So it's almost a little like this weird supernatural thing where it's like, well, how come they're in the same place? And you're like, it just happened to work out that way.
Yeah, and it's just like this one, he's just like unlucky or something, you know, like.
You can make that really like Mr. Bean, like tongue in cheek, like quirky.
Okay, hold on. New idea. It is a Mr. Bean movie. What about that?
Yeah, I like that.
No, like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Starring Rowan Atkinson as Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
In this. Wait a minute. The Mr. Bean movie where the Mr. Bean's Great Holiday Adventure Time at the White Castle isn't that? No, it's not. Never mind. There was a scene, though, where he stumbled upon an action movie being filmed. This is a little bit different.
Okay.
So, never mind. I take back what I said.
I would watch a Mr. Bean action movie.
Yeah. I mean, Johnny English, I guess.
Oh. Yeah.
Johnny English was really good. I remember liking the first one a lot.
Is that on Buffer Buddies?
I don't know. It's not on the Reddit thread if we never watched it.
I don't think we've watched it.
We need people to vote on the Reddit thread. Everything has like 1 vote right now.
Democracy's alive. I
might eventually get around to coding our own voting system so we don't have to like refresh it all the time and it'll be perpetual. It'll just take me a little while to get that. But once I finish my next few projects, I think I might have some time for that.
I definitely am a recommender, but not so much a voter.
Yeah.
That's my thing. That's my.
So what I want to do is like build like a system that's like a battle royale system that like we never clear out. It always just accumulates, and like you go to that page, it'll just show you a random movie, and you could like upvote, downvote until like you run out, and you're like, okay, thanks for coming, and so that way we could have like hundreds of movies in there. And they'll just like slowly accumulate votes as like time goes on, and that will just forever persist. Might be a little bit better than the Reddit system's good because it clears itself out, but a perfect system will also just naturally filter bad movies down. What I'm wondering is how should the system be? It just shows you a movie and you upvote it and downvote it, like you're like yes, no, or does it do that like the bracketing system where it's like Harry Potter or Pokemon, and you're like Pokemon, and then it shows you like a bunch of other movies, and eventually it prunes itself down to like the 2 movies that you're like, oh, how do I choose between these 2?
That would be interesting.
And it weights
but I
the
feel
score like that. Because in those last 2 movies, like the last 2 movies, the winner will be plus 100 and the loser is plus 50, and then the other ones are plus 25 and plus like 15, and so on and so forth. So the more movies, the higher it goes, the higher the weighting it's going to get at the end of your voting session. What do you think?
I don't know. That's hard. It's a hard.
Nope. Battle Royale.
A Battle Royale version. Just simple.
All the movies should fight each other to be worthy of being watched by us.
Well, that's the first system. Or we just keep watching, we just keep plucking from the top, and the top is based off of this persistent voting system.
I like the bracketeering. I think that's fun.
It's a lot harder to do, though, and it kind of requires you to actually go through all the movies, and there might be hundreds of them. I love this in the movie because he's chasing, Tom Cruise is chasing him for like an hour, like so long, and Henry Cavill's just walking. And then Tom Cruise is hanging on the elevator, and he's like pulls out a gun, I'm gonna shoot you in the face, like so nonchalant.
Yeah, Henry Cavill is a really good part of this movie.
He's like a bad villain, but like that's what makes him so great. Like he's kind of like, he acts stupid. And that's the thing too. Like when he's acting dumber than he is, he's like, "Oh, I'm actually the mastermind behind the whole plan." But then, like, I don't know. Like it just like I don't know. He plays it like clearly a genius, but doesn't show it well, even when he's trying.
I think he's a bad villain. I think that's more what it is. Where it's just like he thinks he's good, but he's actually messing up a lot.
Yeah, sure. I just don't get why he didn't kill him. What's the benefit to not killing him?
Because he's a bad villain.
Because it feels like it's only a pro to have him kill Tom Cruise and be like, I'm done with him now. He's not a problem.
I don't know. Maybe those bad guys aren't so bad after all.
Okay. Not all villains.
Yeah. Me too.
Me too. I'm not one of those bad guys. I'm not one of those bad guys. I'm one of those cool bad guys. I'm one of those cool parents.
The helicopter says "giddy up."
Does it really?
Yeah.
You're freaking lying. I'm rewinding it.
No, it does.
Oh, I went too far now.
Oh no! Now we have to go through this again.
Elevator scene.
You have to repeat the same conversations too.
Is he a bad villain?
Not all those bad guys.
Me too.
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Why does it say that? Oh, I think that's just like the call thing, and it happens to spell out like "get up."
Did we miss the part where he broke his foot?
Oh yeah,
right?
it's G-DEUP, but it's pretty funny.
It does look like it says "giddy up."
He breaks his foot.
Doesn't he break his foot in this movie?
Like in IRL?
Yeah.
I think that was the last one.
No, and then he kept going. It's like a rooftop chase scene.
Yes,
and he's like limping away.
He did the rooftop chase scene already. Yeah, I think.
Was there no other rooftop?
This is the only movie with the rooftop chase.
I mean, like no other scene.
Yeah, no, that was it. Yeah, he did that. We passed that. I do remember that sort of. I'm gonna skip ahead because this is taking forever. The explosion was a bad.
It was an explosion of emotions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This podcast is way long. I'm just gonna skip like till the end.
What happened?
It's a long movie. It's a really long movie. 2.5 hours is pretty long.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I do remember feeling like because the movie feels like it ends at that part, and there's another 30-minute sequence of like the bomb thing.
Oh, remember he didn't like know how to fly an airplane?
Yeah.
What are they called? Helicopter? It's very funny to me.
I like he's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm in a helicopter, and I wish he would stop talking. And Simon Pegg would be like, all right, weird flex, but that's cool.
That would be real cool.
You know what happened the other day? One of my coworkers was like, "Oh, my dad made some jerky, and it's like on the fridge in the other room." And I just replied like, "Weird flex." So I'm like, "We get it. You have a dad who makes jerky." Because he didn't say we could have any. He just said his dad made jerky. It's like, oh, whatever. Brag about it.
That is very funny.
Wow, we get it. You have a dad.
That might be the funniest thing you've ever done in your entire life.
Oh, wow. I wish, wow. It's great. I always cherish that Slack conversation.
Yeah, frame it.
How do I? Yeah, I can't. It's encrypted.
The only Slack I'm a part of isn't premium, so all the good stuff's deleted. It's bad.
Isn't what?
Is not premium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it has like a finite history. Wow, what a loser. Don't have the enterprise version of Slack.
I know. Some dude.
Startups, right?
Like, yeah.
Startups and nonprofits, am I right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, don't nonprofits get some kind of cut? Like, there's usually most companies are like, if you submit that you're a nonprofit, they'll give you something.
Some companies, but not everything.
A lot of them.
But what if we were a nonprofit, but we made money, but the company didn't?
Yeah, that's still nonprofit. That's how nonprofits work.
Wow. So we're profiting from running a non-profiting?
Well, humans still need to live their lives. The company just can't retain any money for profit. You can't have shareholders.
As long as I'm making $200,000 a year, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a thing like that. That's definitely an issue with some nonprofits.
Yeah. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes
Are
you
you
don't.
having a stroke?
Oh. I'm just letting you know.
Is that an ad for this podcast on this podcast?
I'm just letting you know. Sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't. But Almond Joy's got nuts and Mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't.
I'm a nut.
You are a nut.
Isn't it messed up how, like, you could just be super rich and buy a helicopter, but you can't just take it into Los Angeles because the fuzz is like, nah, you can't do that. You got to get a permit. I thought this was a free country.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Trying to bring oranges from, like, Mexico.
Not too shabby.
I don't want to promote that guy. I don't believe it. I don't agree with his political views. I don't know what they are. I just don't agree with whatever they might be.
Scientology.
I just disagree with him. Whatever it is, whatever he says, I'm the opposite of him. So I don't want to. I want nothing to do with him.
Sir, I think I found something. Cut this wire right here.
I would All right.
They cut the wire and they blew up. New story, new movie. Buffer Buddy's version. You don't know.
Who dis?
Who dat?
Yeah, I think that might be a new game. It's just like I
need my sound effects on like over on my stream deck so I can like remix the movie.
That's pretty funny. For any movies that we've seen, we should just try to recreate a new movie.
Yeah, can we live edit it into something else?
Good question.
Okay, how about this? A new idea. Something that we probably can't do because I don't think a software like this exists yet. I wish there was a deepfake. That's also another idea. If we deepfake our faces in the movie or something like that. But what if, think of a cloud-based video editor that's kind of like Google Docs, where many people could edit at once. And then, what if that'd be so cool if we like all got on and we split the movie up, and you're like, okay, you take the first 20 minutes, you take the second 20 minutes, so on, and then we all edit it down. And then like, okay, your job is to get it from 20 to 5 minutes. So edit however you want, do whatever you want. And then we watch that movie. That would be the freaking coolest.
That would be really, really very like I like the collaborativeness of like a Google Doc or whatever.
And I think we could do that relatively like if that software existed, we could do it pretty fast. I don't think it would take that long. So we'd get here at 8, and then by 8:30 we'd be ready to like watch our crappy movie.
Crappy?
I mean, the best movie. Damn it, I want this to exist now. I don't think something like that exists because that would be insane.
Let's kickstart it.
Online
Let's go.
video.
We're making a Kickstarter.
Video editor.
Why are you yelling at me?
Yeah. Online video maker. This looks really crappy. I don't think this is going to work at all. It uses Flash. I'm out.
Guys, let's.
I found something.
I want to do this for myself. I want you guys to do it and find inspiration in either my idea or your own. But let's all try to do a Kickstarter within the next year of some random thing.
I don't want to lose all my money.
Let's
You don't have to lose that much.
I have some ideas. I have some inventions.
I have that other podcast idea that can become a board game, but we have to make the other podcast a thing.
I would also like to make my 50 board games.
That's true. All right, let's do it. Let's all put like some money together.
We'll declare this right now.
I mean, yeah, let's become a Kickstart company.
Yeah, let's become a Kickstart.
Let's be a nonprofit.
Can we kickstart our Kickstarts? Can we have one Kickstarter that's like, if you kickstart this at $1,000, we'll put out 2 Kickstarters. At the third stretch goal, we'll do 3 Kickstarters. That'd be the coolest meta thing ever.
Yeah.
Using Kickstarter money to like the more money we get, the higher backing we do, like the more Kickstarters we're able to start.
Yeah, it's just like a Ponzi pyramid. Starting kicks.
It's not though. It's more of like coffee. I hate coffee. I'm a tea person.
I'm a teacup.
It's more like a perpetual energy machine. You give us like $10,000 and then we make $100,000. Like we take that $10,000 and start 5 Kickstarters and start make $100,000 and we make like 10 more Kickstarters. And then we make like $1 million. And we do like 100 Kickstarters, and we make $1 billion, and we do 1,000 Kickstarters, and then we make $1 trillion, and then we like buy Amazon, and like then we're the ones. Why don't people do this? It's so
we're
easy.
The new Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. And then I make a 10,001 year clock, and I say, "F you, dude." Mine's right next to his, and it's bigger.
Jared, is this are you okay, or is this you're going down a deep hole there?
Yeah, you do need to dig a deep hole to build the clock. You're all right.
This isn't a weird revenge plot, right? That you
He took my clock. He says it's his. That's my 10,000 year clock. I built it.
Jeff Bezos.
He just found it and then said it's mine. I spent my whole life working on that clock.
Oh no.
So I found an app that lets you do collaborative video editing, but I don't know what that means, and it seems like it'd be hard to do on your phone. It only has 14 reviews. Oh, is there an English version? Unstable French only? Okay, so maybe not this. All I need is a collaborative video editing thing, and this idea might be like the coolest thing I've ever thought of.
My coworker is a video editor, and he can make really, really good, like, just ads. I know he can make like an ad for a Kickstarter for a group video editing app.
So my friend, he like specializes in like Kickstarters and stuff like that. Like,
well,
oh, really?
My friend was also on an episode of Westworld.
Oh, you had the coolest friend of the 3 here, then. Honestly.
I just wanted to feel included.
My friend's name is Steven, but it's spelled Stefan.
Even.
But it's spelled Stefan.
Oh.
So that's like a deep fake for a name.
This conversation's dumb.
Can we end this? We're almost at 2 hours. We haven't put out a 2-hour episode in a long time, and I feel bad.
Wait, this is a 2-hour episode?
It's almost. It's more like an hour and a half. There's some filler at the beat. So what I look at.
Go ahead.
What I look at is what the recording time is, but that includes the 60 minutes of pre-recording. So it's not true that it's 2 hours, but it's hitting the 2-hour mark right now. It's 2 hours minus 16. This scene was tense. I remember just being like, hit the button.
Yeah.
Just hit the button.
But that's like the thing is like I remember this movie being good. I enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
It's just very difficult.
Well, the whole helicopter thing is complete, like, so outlandish, and requires so much suspense of belief. But the scene was like, once you suspend the belief or whatever, this scene is like crazy pants. Like hanging off a cliff and they're fighting over a nuclear bomb remote. It's just like, what is so crazy? But yeah, like him ramming the helicopter, it's like, no, you both would be like pretty much instantaneously dead, I'm sure. But ignoring that, it's so freaking crazy. Good. Oh yeah, this part too. Yeah, I just remember like there's so much going on. That's just the thing. There's so much going on.
Oh man, is this guy gonna get clawed in the face?
Have you not seen this, Fava?
No, I haven't.
Oh no, yeah. It's gnarly. Skip.
We're done. Damn.
I am a survivor. I am your dad. I don't remember.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it like right into his forehead.
And I sleep soundly.
You should rewatch this movie, Fava, without commentary. Or rewatch it with buffer buddies and gain nothing.
Hey, I'll watch it. I'll watch it again.
Yeah, and let us know how it is with the commentary.
I'll record me trying to comment in between the conversation.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, like another layer, and then I'll watch it with your commentary and try to commentate on that commentary. Yeah. It's that thing where you point a video at your camera at the screen and it does an infinite loop, but as a podcast. Yeah. That's a new podcast idea.
Loop.
The infinite
Call
loop. So I record an episode by myself, and then Tiffany, you record your episode on top of that.
It's like a telephone, but not telephone at all.
But then also, it's open to anyone in the world. Anyone could also publish their own. It's like so it's going to include blockchain technology. So it's a podcast, blockchain, Bitcoin, podcasting, influencers, media, content, AI.
Are you just trying to get
distributed cloud platform, serverless design?
Are you just trying to get the robots to notice you something?
Yeah. This is they're searching and they're hunting.
They always are.
Can someone please, if you're listening to this podcast, our one viewer, can you please let me know if there's an online video collaborative editing platform? That'd be the coolest.
I just assumed that last explosion would have like knocked us off into the credits.
Oh yeah, I skipped far. There you go, credits. Woo! All right.
Did it do? Wow, I didn't like any of that. Me being your friend of like almost 10 years did not like any of that at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're still my friend. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for listening again. Once again, you came back. You've done it, or it's your first time. No. Welcome. We're gonna review the movie, but before we do that, I like to say that we like to review the movie based on how we watched it as a group, how interesting we think it is in terms of like. And I go back. Did this movie make me feel good? And like this podcast feel good to me, and that's how I rate it, because that's what the movie's supposed to do, is generate good conversation and just a good time with my friends. Question mark.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Before we do that, though, I really want to remind you guys again, bufferbuddies.com for more information about this podcast. If you didn't know, if you somehow got here by accident or whatever, bufferbuddies.com, the name of the podcast.com. It'll take you to UpDownLeftDie.com. Actually, it's our website. You can find out more about us, not just the podcast, but what me and Tiffany do. We stream on Twitch and create content and whatever. And then Fava helps out with that sometimes. So, go check out everything that we do or whatever. If you like video games and comedy like this, I would say the stream is probably more funny, but we also do some other interesting stuff. Sometimes Tiffany does art. Sometimes she does cosplay, play Persona 5. Sometimes I do coding. I do VR. I do single player games. And we also do like co-op games. And just even like yesterday at the time of recording this, we did like a VR party game stream, and that was really cool. We had the devs in chat. And it's a lot of fun. We'll also be at TwitchCon. I guess we should start putting out that early because TwitchCon's like next month or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Fava, are you going to be at TwitchCon? You're not, huh? Right?
I can.
Okay.
So, well, I'll tell you probably by the end of today.
Because they are going to TwitchCon. All right,
we're going to TwitchCon.
I decided. Yeah, that's a. Hold on, I got it.
All right, guys. What do you think of this trade? I buy the tickets, she buys the hotel. Even trade.
You're buying all our tickets?
Find out next time on Buffer Buddies, episode 95. I'm sorry.
So anyways, bufferbuddies.com, all that stuff, Twitch, Instagram. Find us on Instagram. It's a lot of cool stuff, dude. That's pretty much it, I guess, right?
We're gonna rate the movie now?
We're gonna rate the movie now.
I've been thinking my rating the whole night.
Okay, I have my rating. Are you guys rating? Are you guys rating? Are you guys ready?
I'm healing, yeah.
I give this movie 10 out of 10 guys in a bathroom stall.
Oh, it's throwback. All right.
Yeah, the rating system is a one giant throwback.
Really?
Generally.
Is it?
Oh my.
Well, I'm going to throw back to this then.
All right.
10 out of 10 Scientology is a deep fake.
You almost. That's
Scientology is a deep fake?
That's not a quantitative.
Hold up, stop, hard stop. I had to throw out your rating like last week, Fava, because you didn't put a noun in there. You got again.
It has to be a quantitative.
It has to be quantitative now. There was like 3 of them that I had a
Scientologist deepfakes.
Thank you, because there was like there are 2 of them I had to convert into nouns. Yeah, type it in chat. But 2 of them from the episode I was posting were not nouns. I had to add like s's to make them into like quantitative nouns. And then yours was just straight up like a concept that I had to I had to delete it. So you didn't get a rating in the last like whatever.
Wow.
You're like. I don't even know what it was. It was something I was like, good job, dumb. So I gotta clamp down on that. People are slipping through with their weirdness. Oh shoot, is it my turn now?
It is your turn.
And then recipes rated 8 out of 10. All Deepfakes Masks is my rating. Is my rating is not a yeah, it's part of his rating. It's all one line. Chris gave it 10 out of 10 Tom Cruise action scenes. And then Sechi gave it.
Seeing this?
They put it right into Discord rather than in the chat.
Beans.
7 out of 10. Seichiyami gave it 7 out of 10. Totally out of plans. And then I'm going to give it. Why did my mind go blank?
Because you're still in the VR headset.
Yeah, I'm grasping at these like strands of ideas that are escaping me. We had I remember now. 9 out of 10.
That's generous for you.
It was a fun movie. 9 out of 10. I'm trying to think of like shore beaches. Shore.
Are you workshopping your?
Yeah, I am.
Is this your stand-up?
Yes, this is funny.
Are
you
generally,
laughing?
Not.
My stand-up is also improv.
It's not improv. It's like. I guess it's improv in the traditional sense.
It's improv because I don't know. I didn't write it out ahead of time, but it's stand up because of the venue and the location.
Because you're also standing up.
Yeah, and I don't have. Yeah, so that's how I do my improv. I just go to the stage and be like, "So how about that man that I'm staring at in the front row? How about him, huh?"
And then he stands up and he goes, "How about him, huh?" And then you pick a fight, and then he knocks you out.
And then everyone laughs and they go, "He was in on it, folks." And he goes, "No, I wasn't."
He wasn't in on it. He was assaulted in public.
And you're like, "Please stop hurting me, sir."
He leaves and he gets the cops. I'm like, this cop is in on it. Thank you. That was my 5 minutes.
You pleaded the judge.
That was my 5-minute stand-up set. It's funny, right?
They're like, no, not at all.
I'm trying to think. Okay, help me workshop this pun because I'm trying to do like a sure 9 out of 10. Sure, it's a sure. A shore is a beach. Surely.
9.
No, I'm not gonna help you because you just delete my stuff and you don't help me.
Your thing didn't work.
This one doesn't work either.
Damn it.
9 out of 10 Tom Cruises.
That's too much like Chris's. 9 out of 10
Broken feet.
beach shores.
Boys.
Beach shores.
That's not a real thing.
A beach
9
shores?
out of 10 circle-y chase scenes or something like that. 9 out of 10.
God.
9 out of 10.
I just wrote it. 9 out of 10 beach shores. Sure. Sure, whatever.
All right. That's fine. This is settling. This is okay now.
Well, what? What is your idea that's so good?
9 out of 10 salmon pegs.
What about like
9 out of 10?
What about
here, Jared. I got you. 9 out of 10 suspicious men on a boat.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Damn, it's better than mine. But I'll never admit it. Not to anyone.
Okay, hold on. Rewind. I give this movie a 10 out of 10 guys in a bathroom.
Guys in a bathroom?
Fava gives guys in a...
You're cutting out.
Stall.
Okay.
Fava gives it Scientology deepfakes. And what do you rate it, Jared?
9 out of 10 shore beaches.
Oh my gosh.
You were close.
Do it.
I think you can cut it there.